Hi everybody. Thought I'd do a video of the Allen and Heath CQ20B that I've recently purchased for my sister-in-law's five-piece band. I was using a Mackie 16 channel mixer, and it didn't have enough channels, and it was an analog mixer, and I wanted to go to digital. And I was going to show you why I bought this particular mixer and what I've done with it so far and how I'm using it now. Uh, First, let me take you through how long it takes to get online with it with the iPad. There is no on-off switch on this thing, so you just have to plug it in. And then once it's plugged in, I can turn on my iPad and log in. First thing I got to do is go to Wi-Fi, select Wi-Fi, and wait for the mixer to show. And there it is right there. I select it. It's connecting, and it's connected. So I can go to it. There's mix pad. CQ20B just came up. I'm going to connect, and I'm connected. That's how long it takes from the time you plug it in until you're online with it. Now what I've done is it has a 16 track recorder in it and on an SD card, and I've recorded the last 2 gigs that we've had with this thing, and now I don't need the band. I can just play it back and play with all the settings for each 16 channel. It's configured. Everybody's still there, but now it's coming from the SD card instead of the instruments and their vocals. So this is pretty cool in order to learn how to use this thing. Up until I'd recorded, I had no way to really play with this thing. And now it's just like the band is here when they're not. It's a virtual band in the mixer. So that's pretty cool. And what I do, once it's recorded, once the band is recorded, I can bring up GarageBand and port the song straight into GarageBand. This has already got, you zoom in on it here. This has already got a song loaded, but if you want to load a song, let me close this one out. It comes up like this. So you can either open existing files, here's existing recordings, or start a new project. So if you choose to start a new project, you've got several selections, and I go to line and just create. I move this over. I turn off the metronome and the lead-in count, otherwise you get the ticking in it. Then I can open up my file where I've taken the recordings off the SD card and saved them on my laptop. So what you'll get are your files. And let's go to one of these. I think 37 was a good example because it's not that big. And there's all your WAV files for every channel you've recorded, and you just highlight them. And drag them into GarageBand, and they'll load, and there's your song. So it's really simple, and now you can start editing. You can play it. And you can go in and edit each track. Pretty cool, pretty easy. So I just kind of wanted to go over how I was doing this. And after I play with this, and I can go back, I can plug my headset in and play every one of those recordings back through the mixer and continue to mix on here. Because I can go in. Before, I didn't know how the I didn't know how effects worked. So now, with the band and recorded on the SD card, I can just get in here and play with all the different settings. And it makes learning this thing a whole lot quicker. It was a difference between night and day. Otherwise, I would have been learning when the band plays. Now I don't need the band. I can play all these songs back anytime I want, fine tune them, adjust them, try out all the effects, and the band doesn't even have to be here. It's really a neat system for that. I'm very impressed. And it just uses, I've got a 32 in it, but it will take larger SD cards. It can be formatted for it. So I hope this helps you guys out, make a decision on maybe if you're looking into buying one, what you can do with it. But this was the feature that I found very useful as far as learning the system, was being able to record and play back through it and easily port your WAV files that you've recorded into a DAW, be it GarageBand, Logic Pro, whatever you're using. That's very simple. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this system so far, and there's still a lot to learn, but now I have a way to play with all the settings on this without having a band hooked up to it. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions or want me to go over anything else, I'm just getting used to this system. I've only had it for a few months here. We've only gigged with it 2 or 3 times, and yeah, so far it's doing the job much better than the analog mixer I had before. I had to keep running up to it. It wasn't this. I could be anywhere in the venue I want with my iPad and control the mixer. So definitely worth the investment, I think. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.